Hello and welcome to traders and investors. I'm glad to present to you the cryptocurrency market review presented by analysts and experts from fx.co portal. Here we go. Bitcoin sharply bounced back after exiting a sideways channel and returned inside it. Thus, we're indeed talking about a deviation at the channel's lower boundary, which presented an unpleasant scenario for traders. Deviations can be quite deep and prolonged, but such patterns offer no value for traders, as it remains unclear whether we are dealing with a liquidity grab or the end of the flat trend. Therefore, it was partially impossible to capitalize on the deviation that formed this week, since the price has returned to the sideways channel. The flat trend continues. All internal patterns again lack significance. We need to wait for new signals. It is also worth noting that, for the first time in a long while, a bullish FVG pattern formed on daily timeframe chart. Theoretically, traders can make purchases based on this, but the strong downtrend is clearly visible on the same daily timeframe. Of course, this trend will end sooner or later, so we cannot prohibit any from buying Bitcoin. However, under current circumstances, purchases might logically be of smaller volume than sales. In any case, the flat trend remains on the 4-hour time frame, which currently holds priority. On the daily time frame, Bitcoin continues to form a downtrend. The trend structure is identified as descending, and the CHOCH line currently sits at 97,900 USD. Only above this level can we say that the downtrend has ended. Recall that the sell signal was formed within the bearish FVG and received confirmation on the lower time frame. Traders had a great opportunity to capture almost all the recent downward movement. The current target remains at the level of 57,500 USD at 61% Fibonacci. Given the lack of signs of a reversal, we believe the decline will continue. On the daily time frame, the nearest area of point of interest for new sell traders is the range of 79,500 USD. This week, a bearish FVG was formed, which turned into a bullish IFVG. However, the flat trend persists on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, the price continues to form a downward structure as well. The CHOCH line is at 90,560 USD. Only above this line can we speak of a trend shift to an upward one. However, at this point, there are no signs indicating that Bitcoin might end its decline anytime soon. The flat continues. There has been a poorly formed deviation at the lower boundary of the sideways channel, since the price is again within flat. One should continue to monitor the formation of the deviations. Tonight, the United States will release the following economic data: core PPI, PPI, Chicago PMI, and construction spending. given all technical conditions, which shows the strengthening of Litecoin. Then today Litecoin has potentially to move toward the nearest resistance level. If Litecoin rises and breaks above the pivot point of 56.00, there's a possibility of a move toward 57.63. If 57.63 is broken, there's a chance Litecoin will reach 60.08. The upside bias weakens if Litecoin falls below 51.92. That's all for today. See you online soon and good luck.